Truck Enterprises has been my whole life since 1963, as far as work goes. And that was not the earliest part of trucking that I was a part of or remember. My father had a truck freight lines in the 1950s. And when I was a kid, I used to really enjoy going in with him on Saturdays when I wasn't in school and spending time there. And after a while, I worked in the parts department there for some hours. Later, washed trucks, his trucks for him, and fueled the trucks. So early on, I got that taste of what trucking was about, and really enjoyed the time with his personnel, his mechanics, his drivers, and so forth. So then, in the late 50s, he bought his first new Kenworth, and the brand of trucks that he had, he was not getting good service out of, and so he thought, well, I'll try this West Coast truck. Well, that really created a situation where he said, there is a truck that I want to have in my future. He was always a salesman at heart, selling himself and his products and his services. And so in 1961, he made a trip to Seattle and talked them into a Kenworth franchise. And so in 1963, they changed the name to Truck Enterprises, Inc. That's where it started. I worked part-time there in the summers and vacations and so forth. So those are my early memories of Truck Enterprises. And at that point, the dealership was down on Route 11 North. We were just down there a few years, and in 1964 moved up to Route 33 East, where the Olive Garden is now. And so those were the early years. I would say the people aspect. You know, we're in a relationship business, and a working group who works together well and trusts and relies on each other is really an important part of being successful. That and the customers and the suppliers all made a very important and enjoyable work for me. Being able to work with my dad was important and was a joy to me. As with any family business, sometimes we didn't always see eye to eye, and he being the boss and the father, you know who won. But he was objective and open and listened to my ideas, and then my brother Kurt worked with us for a few years before he bought the car dealership, and my son Brett worked with us a number of years, and he's still in the truck dealership business. So anyway, family, people, friends made really important. We have been really fortunate to have the customer group that we have, the customer base. So many of our customers come back all the time for new trucks, service work, parts, financing, whatever. But the customers are the reason you're in business. Customers for life, and that's what you try to strive for, and treat them again like you want to be treated, with honesty, with integrity, and ethics in your business. If you don't have that, you're not going to be in business long, and they're not going to have faith and trust in you. So again, we've just been really fortunate to have the customer group that we have. As I approach the end of my time with Truck Enterprises. It's good and it's difficult. You know, I am looking forward to having more time with my family, to do traveling. The difficult part is going to be missing everybody and missing the business. As I said earlier, I always looked forward to coming to work, and it might seem like a different animal that somebody actually thinks that way, but I have. And so I'm thankful to God that He put me in this position and gave me all the blessings that I've had.